charging. Is that charger plugged in? I don't think so. There we go. Only thing I didn't do is get all my leather stuff sorted out. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up or not. We be here. Got one like. Means somebody's here. We're passing through. Where's Marco? Mike's live. Marco, I think you were always one of the first people in my lives, brother. And I appreciate that. Mike, you ain't too shabby. I'm just glad you're here, fella. We are going to take a break from working on knobs today, and we are going to do a little leather work. I'll have a Big Mac, fries, and a Coke, please. All right, well, McDonald's is right down the street, so go on down there and get it. Oh, Lord. Anyways, we are going to do a little leather crafting today. Making a slip for Travis's knife that we've got done. If y'all hadn't seen it, it's this little mini trapper spay blade only. With all of my full custom knives, you get a slip. So this is going to be his slip. I know it's not square. But what it is going to be is it's going to be a little fold over, and it's going to be different than anything else. And that's what I'm after. So, going to have a little basket weave pattern in it. Very westerny motif, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're going to work on. I stop putting my tools away. That's what we're going to work on today, or at least get started. I won't finish it because it's going to take some time. Be nice to finish it because me and Travis are having lunch tomorrow, and I'm gonna give him his knife, and then we'll meet up later on for the slip or something. So, what's up, Kevin, Justin, brother Todd? Hope all you fine fellers are doing all right tonight, today, this evening, this morning. So this will be a fold over, so you'll only see about half of it, and then it's going to be a basket weave pattern all over it. I've kind of sat here for about the last 30 minutes trying to figure out my best route as far as doing it. And especially with it not being square, got to make sure that I got plenty of room, because I'm not going to be able to, it's roughly the same, but I won't be able to get it exactly the same until I get it glued, folded over and glued, and then I'll be able to go around and sand it, make it all even. So I need to make sure that I've got enough room. I got to do my border, and then make sure I got enough room all the way around to even it all out, and then stitch it. So that's what I'm having to figure out now. So I think what we'll do is, I think that will, yeah, that'll be enough. So what I need to do is get this wet. We can start working on it. It's been a while since I've done any leather work, so I'm having to remember what my process is, because these aren't just square and they're not just cut and sewn together. How is everybody today? Brother Dave, what's up, man? Brother Jason, glad y'all are here. My brother's from the Great White North. Let's get this cased. I can start drying for a minute. Yeah, dude. Been out here for about an hour. I cleaned the part of the workbench off and kind of got reorganized for leather work because I got to get into a whole bunch of leather work next week. Take a break from knives, do leather work, then go back to knives. And I'm hoping I've got knives that are going to get slips, and I'm hoping that they'll all get done kind of at the same time. So that's what we are looking at. But before I do anything, this is going to have a lanyard hole kind of in the middle, 4.5, 2.25. Go ahead and get that punched out so I can kind of tool around it. 4.5, 2.25. Hopefully it'll be in the middle. No, I'm not going to do a lanyard hole. I'm going to do that. Whew. It's cold today too, fellers. Cold. Let this case a little bit, which is drying out. You got to let it dry a little bit. You tool it too wet and it won't turn out right. So let me stick this in my pocket before it gets hurt. Get our tools out while we're waiting. So I'm gonna do a basket stamp. I need my beveler. I think everything else is right there. Maybe. Need to make me a thing to organize all my tooling bits. I do want to do a seed in the basket weave. Ooh, let's do this little bitty one. I think that would look better. A little more detail. Oh God, they're cold. Jesus. I need to make like I think they've got them. I think Tandy's got them. They're like a little Lazy Susan. You put all your leather working tools in. This is going to need to be sharpened. Might have to bump that heat up. I had to go buy a new tank of gas today. Ran out yesterday. If y'all were in here, man, what's up, Louie? Shit, I'm all right today. A little fresh. Hair's all flattened out from having a toboggan on all day. Make sure I'm looking right for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of looking fresh, I don't normally shave with a razor because in my illustrious career as an electrician, I caught a little bit of flash burn over the years, mainly right here and on my cheeks. And sometimes it hurts to shave. So I just do it with clippers and go on. So I actually shaved this morning with a razor blade. Hadn't done that in a while. So extra clean. All right, I think that's got my swivel knife good. You gotta keep that joker nice and sharp. let's see here. How do I want to go about this? Need to do my border. Do I want to cut it? Yeah. Need to cut it with my edger first. Not my edger, it's like my groover. All right, I think that's good. All right, so that gave us a border around. So now I will take my swivel knife and cut that, and then lay out my layout for my basket weave. I've got to get a work lamp. Yeah, I've heard of that too, Jason. It used to be a laziness thing, and then I have also developed what I think is like a rosacea on my face as well. So that'll kind of do it too. You know what I mean? All right. There's that. Get my damn plate. One of these days I'm gonna get a piece of granite. My initial plan for this workbench was to have a piece of granite inset on one side for leather work, and I never got one. So now let's see here. Heat this daggum tool up. It's cold. Cold, cold, cold. I'm just doing a little pre-layout. This isn't anything that can't be I guess erased at this point, if that makes sense. And that's our start of our basket weave. So the whole inside, no, not the whole inside, because I've got to do my maker's mark. Almost messed up. One of these days I'll actually get a stamp, a maker's mark stamp. Yeah, fold over. I may have to rework my mount here. If it falls again, y'all just bear with me. I'll have to find the Allen wrench that adjusts that. And oh, what number? Custom Saudi travel slip. So this needs to be 74. Travis Custom Trapper 74. Almost messed up. $74. So now we can continue back with our basket weave. Now I gotta be careful around my maker's mark. I don't want to stamp on it. Then I'm gonna go around and texture that to kind of blend it in a little bit. And then it'll be good to go. Seeing that's coming together, that basket weave's coming together real nice. It's going to be a really nice, clean little basket weave pattern. I've really been digging the Western saddle-y looking leather work recently. And honestly, I've been watching more leatherwork videos recently than I have been knife videos, knife content, just so I want to better my leather craft a lot better. So when you get a custom knife from me, the slip that goes with it's just as nice. So see, and then on the edges, like around right here, you got to like tilt it up, just to, because then I'll go back around and bevel and fade all that in. I say fade, but that's kind of what it is. So I've had a lot of people, well, not a lot, but I've had some people reach out to me for slips, and then I give them a price, and they're like, "Man, that's pretty expensive." You know, I got one for, you know, $30 the other day, and I was like, well, I get that. If you want one that's just plain with my maker's mark stamped in it, I'll do you one for $30. But if you want one that's tooled and completely, you know, like this, then, you know, you're gonna have to, you know, it's not $30. Because even after this, there's still finish, there's stain, there's antique. And not only do you have to pay for your time, you have to pay for your material as well. And that can add up. So, you know, to get a hand done slip like this, I mean, depending on what it's for, I mean, it's, you know, it could be 50 or $60, but, you know, you're looking at really nice thick leather, you know, completely hand tooled, hand done, you know, a slip from me will just about outlive you if you take care of it. You know, excuse me. You know, you gotta, it's like a pair of boots, you know, you don't not, like, you know, condition your boots and stuff like that. So So then there's half of it right there. That's why I quit painting friends' cars. Unfortunately, things have gotten too expensive. Yeah, Dave, same. Someone complaining about the price of quality work. I can say for sure that your slips are worth every penny. Man, brother Jim, I appreciate you. That's right, you do have one of my like really uh, tooled out slips. Um, you and Bubba got some of the first ones that I did that were like really tooled over, minus just my maker's mark. And there's nothing wrong with I'm not bashing any other leather worker. None at all. I don't take it the wrong way. I'm not doing that. But you're comparing apples to a toboggan. I mean, it's night and day between the two styles, and you can't. I don't know. I probably need to get off my soapbox. Oh, let's see here. And that'll almost be like, expecting to pay the same amount for, one of Aaron Williams, one of his slips versus mine. Like his is totally different, like totally different uh ballparks and stuff. Like I would expect to pay more for one of Aaron Williams slips than mine, just because there's a lot more freehand work in his than there is mine. So I'm not just saying mine are like the top, or any style like this, could cost more than anybody else's. And I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is comparing. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's also why I'm not making them and making a bunch of them and saying, hey, I got some slips for sale if you're interested. Because, for one, I like doing them per the person. Like, depending on who it is, they may want something different. So, all right, there's our basket weave. Almost. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a little bit there. So there's our basket weave. There's my maker's mark. I need to wet this again. Need to get a spray bottle. A lot of the guys that I've seen that do these big pieces where they're tooling and tooling and tooling do a spray bottle, and they just, you know, pss, pss. Oh, excuse me. What's going on? All right, Chris. I still gotta go back in and do the seed on this one. Ooh. There we are. Got it kind of beveled, I guess you could say. Now we're gonna go and put this is a seed tool, and it's just a little textured circle, and we're gonna go in between like right there and hit it every single one. That's what that seeding tool is looking like. Just adding another little bit of texture to it. 25 people. Man, I do not know what's been going on with my lives. Usually we're pushing 100 people watching, and I don't know, the last couple of ones we've done, it's been I don't know, numbers ain't been there for some whatever reason. Weird damn YouTube algorithm, I reckon. Hell, we're still here. We're still rolling. I think after I get done with this live, I'm going to do a long form. I know I ain't done one in a while. And then on top of that, speaking of long forms, I got to find a new editing software because, oh, Trump, nah, that's fine. Oh, and the playoffs, damn, I totally forgot about that, Billy. Oh, well, we're here. I used CapCut when I did long forms, and I guess CapCut went along with the TikTok ban, and now CapCut's not available. So I guess I'll go back to iMovie. So that's what I used before. This CapCut worked a little smoother. At least it did for me. I know a lot of people use iMovie. What's everybody toting on today? I'll go over my carry once the seeding's done. But if you follow me on any of the social medias, what'd Todd say about editing software? I also need to come up with an intro. Seems like everybody's got intros now. So, madam, if you're coming out here, you better put shoes on. Oh, honey, I can't see from here. Go slide your shoes on and come on out here. Yeah, if you follow me on social media, you've seen my carry today. Very simple. Oh, that one's a little off-centered. Today was, it looked like the theme of today was, if your EDC could tell a story, what would it say? Because everything I'm carrying today is very, very well worn. My lighter, my knife, all of it. Oh, baby, what's she showing me?
I tried to encapsulate a butterfly.
Oh, that's cool. That's a neat idea.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I don't want to chuck it.
Well, don't chuck it then.
But this is.
If it's important to you.
The thing is, it's all bent back in. It's bothering me.
Yeah. All right. So there is our seed texture with that. And then I'm going to go in and do I think this is called a crescent, around the edge to fill that in. Whenever you're wetting your leather, if you're tooling it, you wet the whole thing, the whole surface, because if you don't, the leather will change colors and it'll be blotchy, especially when you like go to dye it or whatever. The 702, oh man, I've got everything is inside. Dadgummit. Anyways, I carried my lighter, my other pocket knife. I carried a 79 Yellow Delrin 3363, and it is worn. If you saw the pictures on Instagram, it's got a cross scratch. Somebody carved a cross in the cover. Very well pocket worn. The blades are pitted. The blades are all full. Like there's nothing missing off the blades, but it's all there. See, Mike. And then my 54 pattern trapper. And this one is a 2012. Well, the spade blade in the frame is a 2012. And then that main blade is a 2022, because I sent it off to get a new blade put in it because I bought it and the blade was broke. So, do I want to do that, or do I want to do... Now do the other. Like that other looks like brambles almost. There it is. And then a very early Zippo. I think it's a 40. I'd have to go look at the stamp again on the bottom. It's got a patent number, and I can't remember what it is. It's before they actually started putting year dates on them. All right, that's got our brambles. I call it brambles. Let me move this around. Just kind of helps kind of blend in. So all of this it's going to be black on the outside, and then I'll do an antique brown on the inside. Ooh, I kind of need to go back over my Maker's Mark stamps. Hit them real quick. There we go. That looks better. Sometimes it'll work its way up. Oh, Lord, Todd. That one's actually good. Let me hit that 4. So now I gotta let this dry and let it dry, oil it. Oh, where's my... Guess I could oil it now, but I gotta oil it, then let it dry, and I'll probably let it dry overnight, and then come back tomorrow and dye it, antique it, dye it. Yeah.
Hi.
Baby.
Oh.
What?
Have I missed anything?
No, I'm just out here doing leather work.
Have you worked on a knife or just have you done?
No, just leather work today.
Oh man.
Well, I cleaned up my workbench to do my leather work.
Because I was going to see if we wanted to clean up one of the other knives that we soaked.
We probably could tomorrow. I'm about done.
Okay. You have been out here for like 3
Yeah, what do you think about that?
hours. Oh, who's that for?
For Travis, for his custom knife.
Is it a slip?
Yep.
How is it going to be a slip?
Fold it. And then it'll sew, so you'll only see half of it. And then the knife. Elena Sperry, howdy. Everybody's saying hi, Ollie. So it'll fit in there like that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So that's how it'll fit. It'll fit in, you know, kind of like that, folded in half. This is the back side. Should be pretty
1
good.
second, Daddy.
Just going in, baby. I'm almost done.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So, and then I may probably need to do a little final polish on Travis's knife. Ugh. Not that I don't think it needs it, actually. Let me look. Yeah, Dave, I know, brother. See, it's already gotten scuffed up. Nickel silver's so soft that it don't take much to scratch it. Actually, I'll use this one. Elena, don't think I've seen you in here. If you're new, welcome. We're not doing a whole lot. Working on some knives, working on some leather work. I should have done today is gone to Harbor Freight and got some more microfibers. All right, now she's shiny. There she is. I'll give y'all another little peeky peek. There she is. That blade is smudged. It's got oil on it and stuff from polishing compound and oil. And give y'all another little look on this little custom piece I did. I've already had 3 or 4 guys reach out to get a mini trapper. I think we got a Warncliffe one coming. That one may be a Rough Rider though. I'm kind of hoping it is because I like the shape of that. It almost looks like it's a sway back, but it's not. But it's got it's a bigger knife too, so. Yeah, she's still straight down Broadway, right down the middle. Tell you what, y'all hold on. I'll be right back. Let's do a little comparison. All right, let's do some comparisons on what we started with and then what we ended with. So we started out with a yellow synthetic mini trapper. What are y'all auctioning off? Y'all, god dang, y'all stop. So anyway, started out with a 2-blade mini trapper. Clip point, spay blade, yellow synthetic, rear bolster, all that stuff. So we split it apart. We deleted the clip point and the spring for the clip point and that middle liner. And then we also took the rear bolster off, making it a bare head, B-A-R-E. And then recovered it with deer antler. And we wound up with this. So you can see the difference. That one's got the bolster. This one doesn't. Bearhead's got the stag. There's the back springs. So you can see we're just down to one spring, one blade. One spring, one blade. And then there's the back. If y'all can see that. And there's the top. So, and you won't be able to see it in the camera, but all the inside's polished. The tang of the blade has been smoothed out and polished. And now it's gotten grime and stuff in it. I'm gonna have to clean it real good tomorrow morning before I go meet Travis. But it's all, I mean, it's all polished in there. The top of the tang, you can see it's a real rough edge on the top of that tang. That on this one, that one's all been sanded away and everything. Take the yeah, right. I thought about that actually. Oh God, I'd actually thought about that. But here's the coolest thing, and this is just me. So I reworked the tip of the spay blade as well. So I laid this top plane back a lot, made it more pointy, almost drop point-ish. I mean, that's the same knife. This one was older. This is I want to say this was a teens, and then this one is from the 2020. This is a 8.9. This is a 23, and this was a 12 or 13. So, but practically the same blade. So laid that back, made it a little more pointy. Gave it a little more pokey action. Well, unfortunately, oh yeah, do that and then video his reaction. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, really big difference on the, if you didn't know, if you were just looking at it for the first time, you probably wouldn't notice it, but that's a really cool add to that, and I really like it. Probably my favorite part of the knife actually is this blade. Because I thought about it, and finally said, screw it, let's go. The knife was completely put together when I did it too. Oh, so I brought the stuff I didn't have on me, and I actually need to put fluid in this lighter anyways. Hell, we're all out here just hanging. We'll just hang out now. Jim, I appreciate it, man. I've thought about recording, because this is Travis's third knife I've done for him. I've done 2 Sodbuster Juniors for him, and I've always thought about, oh, I need to video his reaction. I don't know, it kind of takes away from it. And I also don't feel like I need to video everything when it comes to this stuff as well. So this is I want to say it's from the late 40s. Maybe one of you. I'd have to look it up. I'm not up on the Zippo, the early Zippo dating. It says Zippo manufacturer, Bradford, PA, Zippo, and then the patent number. And the last 3 of the patent number is 895, made in USA. And I think that's from the late 40s or maybe earlier. I can't remember. But this thing is as pocket worn as the day is long. The hinge was wore out. I redid the hinge, tightened everything up, put a new hinge pin in it because somebody had put like a paper clip in it. Has the original liner in it. It's squared off, Dennis. It's not script. See if you can see it or not. I want to say it. I can't remember. I looked it up when I first got it and got it fixed and running. But I want to say it's late 40s, early 50s. And it's the original insert. I did put a new wick in it and new packing. But that is that one. And then and one I consider him like my leather mentor because anytime I've had a question and I've asked him, Dakota Marlowe has always been real quick to answer me. Doesn't matter what kind of question it is for leather. Always wanted to help me out, which has been super awesome. But he gifted me this orange camo. I think it's a ghost leather. I want to say it's called Carrot Incognito. I'm not sure. But inside of it is that yellow 3347. Let me change my light. Maybe we won't get a glare as much. So that is it. You can see it's somebody scratched across in it, not me. There's a crack in the pin. The pile side is gorgeous. Nothing wrong with it. Nice and smooth. But the front side's been sanded on. You can look. It's real thin right here. It's gotten thick there. Just adds to the, like, what if this story could talk? What would it say? If this knife could talk, what would it say? So this is a single dot, and the dot's almost gone in this. It's a single dot. So 79. Like I said, the blades are pitted and patinaed a lot, but I mean, it's all there. There's no meat missing off the blades. They are in really, really good shape. The springs, I think the springs are probably smiled out a little bit because with the main blade's got plenty of snap, but if you just do the spay or the sheep's foot, it's a little weak, but that's fun. So I really, really love this knife. I actually carry it a lot more than I show. It's usually a Sunday carry, just because it's got the cross carved in on it. Have fallen on hard times, Dave. Oh Lord. Oh, I have one. Whoop, she fell down. I've got a big old lighter. This one I've had to put, I put like charcoal starter fluid in it just because it's so big, but it lights. I mean, but I think it's actually got like a Zippo flint in it. I don't know. I mean, it's a legit. It's just like a Zippo. It's made just like a Zippo. So, but I've lit it before. I don't feel like putting a gallon of damn lighter fluid in it. I don't think I've got any. Yeah, probably this one's only. But you said a big lighter, and I'm like, ooh, I got a big lighter. Hold on. This one's only 6.5 inches tall, so it's more of a conversation piece. I can't even think. Yeah, it's my EDC Stinky Bunny. So yeah, that was my carry for the day. Oh, I have changed a little something out in my wallet. It's my same wallet. Always got I've actually got a little old timer in there today. What is this? The 108 OT, little 108 OT, little Stockman. Hey Polly, how are you? I have changed my flashlight out. I've been carrying that 3E EOS Olight, and I've had this floating around. Bubba from Bubba EDC gifted me this, and this is the 3T EOS. It's got the 2 brightness, and it actually fits. I was needing something a little bigger the other day, and I was like, you know what, I got that. Let me see if it fits, and it fits just fine. Still fits in my wallet. This is the same old bifold Kasi bait from like Amazon. I think I paid like $10 for it. Got the Armor of God challenge coin in it from Patrick at Cheesy Moon Workshop. I know a few people got one. So it's been in there ever since. I had a Franklin silver dollar in there for a while. I took that out when I got that. So, how long we been going? 66 minutes. Oh, it's a real Zippo. Yeah, that's not a real Zippo. It doesn't even have anything on the bottom of it. So, what else? Oh, I got that the muskrat we took apart last night while I was watching JC Mountain a Jar, watching his video, his live today. Man, great live by the way too. I was getting the covers glued on the let me put all my stuff up. Getting the covers glued onto the liners of that muskrat, and it's sitting over here in the vise. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow as well, because that one's going to Terry. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. He has been collecting muskrats, and since I am so unhappy with his sodbuster, and it's screwy, and I can't. There's no fixing it. I've took so much meat out of it now that I can't fix it. I'm gonna send him his sodbuster, and I'm gonna send him that muskrat when it's done. But it's got a really cool, knotty wood. I don't know what it is. I got a box of material to do covers and stuff with, and it was just a piece of wood, and it looked really good. So figured I would use it on his. And it comes from Texas, so God knows what it is. I don't know. But they're glued together. I'm gonna put them back together and put them back in the vise so they glue nice and even and square. There's no gaps or anything in them. No gaps or anything in the liners. It's a really good fit. Sat here and hand sanded a lot to get it. Hey, what's up, East Tennessee? Hey, East Tennessee. My email is on my my homepage of my YouTube. Shoot me an email, brother. Me and you aren't that far apart. I'm in Rutherford County. Probably, I think I remember you said something about maybe being in Sparta. Blast the trolls. Oh, I squirreled. But send me an email, brother. We're so close, man. We can chit chat stuff. Be nice to talk to you. I know you're a younger fella, so Athens. That's right. Yeah. Athens. Athens isn't too far. I think Athens to Murfreesboro. I mean, I think it's just a couple hours, if I'm not mistaken. Why did I think Sparta? There's another guy that I want to say he is a subscriber, and he is from Sparta. Is that right? I can't remember. But yeah, shoot me an email address, or email. Shoot me an email, and I know you've also had asked about a knife that I had posted about a trade. So shoot me an email. If you're just getting in here, doing some leather work today. This is going to be a fold over slip for a mini trapper. Did a little basket pattern, and then did some little seed stamping, and then my little homemade maker's mark until I can get one ordered. But yeah, that'll fold over. We're going to do black dye on the outside, then an antique brown on the inside. Should look really good. So got to let that dry. I'll probably hit it with some olive oil tonight, and then it can completely dry, and then I can it can be dyed is I've got to antique it. No, I've got to resist it, which is like a clear coat, and then antique it, and then let all that dry and wipe off, then stain it, and then clear coat it again. So, when something like that would probably be a $55-$60 slip just with all the work that's in it. But I mean, it's one of a kind. You're not going to get one that looks like that anywhere else. So, the only other one that I know in the community that does, and I mean, Dakota Marlowe does tooling work like this to this extent. He's the one that's kind of, oh man, I missed a spot. He's the one that's kind of tutored me, gave me some pointers. I've asked questions, stuff like that. So, it dried too much. There, that's better. Missed a spot. Always got to go back. Yeah, and I probably don't charge enough. I know I don't charge enough for the knives that I do. Also trying to get my stuff out there. People need to see it. I'm pretty proud of it. So, you think that's more than fair? Yeah, it's tedious work too, James. I've got some cool ones coming up. I'm gonna do some big pocket slips with pocket clips for like folding hunters. 110s. 6OT, 7OT, that size. So, and then I think I've had a couple. I know I've had one guy reach out for some pancake sheaths. So, probably have some of those coming. Just some different stuff, leatherwork wise. Knife stuff's going to be. I think knife stuff's going to be a constant with the customizing and stuff like that. So, how big is the gun stock? You want me to go? I'll go get it. If you want to hang out for a minute, it's inside in my display. I can go get it and get you some measurements. I don't know if it's a full size gun stock. I know there's two sizes. I think it's more like a mini trapper size, but I'd have to go look. But it'd be hard. I collect amber bone pretty hard, and that's a hard one. I've only seen one. Oh, okay, let me go get it. Y'all hold on. All right, so I got a couple. So there's a mini trapper. Then here's that gun stock. So it's a little bit bigger than the mini trapper. It is full length, 3 3/4 inches. And then the blades. It's got a cool shaped blade though, that's for sure. The cutting length on the blade is 2 1/4. Full length of the blade is 3 5/8. Tang and all. Wish it had a half stop though. That would be kind of cool. Half stop like like a mini trapper. And then compared, if you've got a razor, here's a razor, and it's a little bit smaller than the razor. So there it is, compared open to a razor. I need to carry this joker. Might carry it tomorrow. Here, let's open up a mini trapper. It's probably a little more common of a knife. There it is. Fully open, it's the same length. It's a little longer than a mini trapper fully open, but yeah, that's a little comparison between them two. But it's neat. It's got the two blades. It's got that one. It's got a pin blade. Both blades have swedging on both sides at the tip. There and there. The pattern number is 62130, and it is a super sport model. But yeah, probably got a little money tied up in that one. It was a trade. Wait, was that a trade? That was a trade for work. So yeah, there's a little bit of money tied up on that one. But shoot me an email if nothing else, just to chit chat. I don't know a lot, but if you have, leather questions or anything I can help with or whatever, man, just holler at me. Didn't you say like 15 or 16, I think? I think I remember hearing something like that. Well, shoot, guys, I think that's about all I got. I'm gonna go start thinking about dinner. It's 4:30. I had no lunch today, which is not out of the normal. But I am off tomorrow, so we will probably be out here tomorrow at some point, either in the morning, afternoon. Be turning 15 in a couple months. Gotcha. So you're 14 now. Gotcha. Well, cool. Yeah, shoot me an email, man, and I'd be happy to chit chat with you. Messages or whatever. I'm not a big phone talker guy. Don't let the lives fool you. You, Louie, either you or Todd, if Todd's still on here, or if we can sweet talk James into going live. I think James needs to go live. Or Dave. Yeah, Todd, you go live next, buddy. Your turn. But on that muskrat, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. But I may inset the that 2X shield back in it, or I'm gonna burn X's into it with some stamps. Either with probably not my leather stamps, because I want to say no. I think these are, that might be too big. But I've got some metal stamps for like stamping metal that I may heat up and burn the X's into it. Oh, well, there you go. Well, everybody, let's go watch Carolina Knives. Without further ado, y'all go check Crawford out. Well, get it in standard there, sir. Todd, get your hair right, brother. Get you some wax or something and get your hair right. God dang, Todd. All right, guys. Like always, y'all be good, be safe. Until next time, like old brother Terry says, love you, see ya, bye. Peace.